Alright guys, what's going on? AJ here, Black Wolf Trucking. So I actually am on the way to pick up my second load of the week right now, and I decided that I'm gonna stay out and run for a little bit, you know, try to get a little experience. There's Walter. Not necessarily experience, but just try to get some bigger checks out here. Try to see what I can really get out here and do. This will be the first time that I've actually like ran since I've been leasing. I picked up, so what I did was on, I don't know how good you can see the road and stuff. It's pretty bright. I need to turn down the exposure. Maybe I can do that in post. We'll see. But anyway, so I dropped off a load in Atlanta on Thursday afternoon last week. So that would have been, today is the 12th, so the 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, probably the 6th, if I'm counting right. So I dropped off that load on the 6th, and I actually dropped it off a day early. So Hornady has a thing where they like to schedule me at a ridiculous date to deliver a load. Like, and I'll get to it in a second, the load I just dropped off today, which I delivered 2 days early. So I dropped that load off Thursday in Atlanta. So I used up pretty much all my clock. I had like 2 or 3 hours left on my clock when I dropped that load off in Atlanta. And they didn't have anything for me right away, which I figured they wouldn't. When I kind of figured what I was gonna do was just deadhead home anyway, because it being Easter and everything. So there was a load that was picking up like 100 miles away from the house, and it was going south in the direction I needed to go to get home anyway. But I decided it was only paying like $900 to the truck. So I decided to just deadhead. What is Atlanta like? 3.5 hours, pretty much 4 hours. So about 240 mile deadhead home. I deadheaded 240 miles home, then empty. So yeah, deadhead means empty. So I did that, and then I got up Monday morning at about 8 o'clock, and I went up to Macon, Georgia. So another deadhead of maybe 150 miles. So about 300 and some miles. I don't know the exact math. I'll put it on the screen. But 300 and some miles of deadhead to get the load that I delivered today, which paid a crazy amount. So I delivered the load from Macon, Georgia to what's the name of that place in Macon? Armstrong in Macon, Georgia, and I delivered that load of ceiling tile to Albuquerque, New Mexico, 1,400 miles across the country, and it paid really, really well. So now, and I delivered that 2 days in advance. So I don't know about you, but to go 1,400 miles, it shouldn't take you from Monday to Friday. Now, obviously, if you have like some breakdowns or something like that, then yeah, that's one thing. Or if you run out of fuel, like I did a few weeks ago, then yeah, maybe if you do something like that, then yeah, it'll take you 5 days to deliver a 1,400 mile load. But I got to Macon that morning, drove a good bit, and then I pretty much drove 2 days straight to get to Albuquerque, and dropped off. Actually, just now, I'm actually going to pick up my next load right now. So I'm picking up this load in Cuba, New Mexico. Now this is really I've been through New Mexico. I want to say I've been through New Mexico before. I've been on I-40 through New Mexico before, because I know I have, because there's a truck stop that I saved on my trucker's path. So I know I've been through New Mexico, but I've never delivered in New Mexico. I'm picking up this load and I'm taking it to, I think it's called Waco or Wasco, Washington. And I plan on staying out a whole month. And my goal is just to kind of make as much money as I can. So I actually put a number on it. I actually want to gross or whatever $20,000 in a month. It can be done even in today's climate. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. But in order to make that kind of money, you got to get out here and run. You're not going to be home every weekend and make 20 grand in a month. Now, like I said, that's my goal. I don't know if that's what I'll hit, but we're gonna, as of right now, you know, starting off this week pretty strong. But you know, trucking is up and down. I can't control the freight. I can't control anything but the loads that I pick. So I'm kind of not really caring where I go. I'm just kind of picking up stuff and then just driving it. Alrighty guys, so we have made it to our destination. We're getting loaded right now. I can't get out of the trucks or else I would have recorded this. But we're taking this to Pasco, Washington. I think this is fertilizer. Now if I'm not mistaken, and I gotta double check, but I think do I need to move my tarps? Nobody told me to move my tarps. They set them on top of them, that's them. I think this is supposed to be a tarp load. Yeah, I think I'm about to have to move them home. All right. So I had to move my tarps real quick, but I'm gonna show you guys the load. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna secure it. So we got fertilizer. How I'm gonna secure it, we'll do 2 straps on the first one, 1 strap down the middle of each one, well, that 1 strap across each one down the middle, and then 2 on the back. And then I'll X strap the front and the back. This is pretty much like, this is the type of load that I got. This was my very first load, basically. And it's a no tarp load, so. All right, so we got the X strap on the front. Like I said, I was only able to put 1. I could have put 2, but I didn't want to undo that. But anyway, let's zoom out some. Got them all down. You just want to kind of firm them up nice and tight. They don't have to be like jump up in the air tight, although this one is pretty tight. But you should be good. Put an X strap on the back too. If you had the wooden V-boards, that'd be a good idea too, but I don't have those. They have them at the terminal, but I ain't really got no room for them on the truck. I probably could make room, but it is what it is. So we are at our location here. We just picked up some wood. Now I told the dude that I'm gonna probably, I cannot say words right. I'm gonna probably be overweight, but we gonna see. Don't The way he stacked it and stuff, it looked like it's gonna be overweight, but we gonna see. Right. So this is what we got. Some wood. And I was a little overweight, like I had thought. And they tried to get me to take it anyway. And I was like, nah, son, you gotta take that off. That's what they'll try to do. But anyway, I gotta tarp this too, so. Alrighty. So we're done strapping and securing now. As I'm going around, I find this old boy here. Brings back memories. Definitely Central Oregon. Could be a few days. Could be a few weeks. Anyway, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with the bungee cords anymore. Pretty aggravating. I like the regular old rubber bungees. But I don't know how well you can see it. I should take the drone up, but I'm kind of ready to go. Beautiful lands out here in southern Washington. I'm like literally right here at the border. I thought it was gonna be so cold today, but because I put on under the under thingies, whatever they're called, long johns. I put those on. I still got them on. I'm burning up. But now I've sat here for 2 hours, and clock should be reset. Well, I got 1 hour and 3 minutes on my drive time. That's all I got altogether? Yeah, that's all I got, that's right. Yeah, I've sat here for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But anyway, we are headed to Redmond, to the terminal there. I should be able to make it. I'm gonna PC the rest of the way. It just depends on how long it takes me to get through the ups and downs of the hills. All right, so it is Saturday, and I'm in a familiar place. Yep, back where it all started here. So I'm just kind of sitting here, and I'm actually doing some, I guess you would call it spring cleaning. Just sprayed the floor and everything, just straightening up some stuff. Got a whole bunch of stuff just everywhere. Got a new blower. Works really good. You can get it for like 30 bucks at the Loves or Pilot or whatever. So yeah, I'm just doing some cleaning today. Not much going on. Probably get something to eat a little later on, and we're gonna pull on out of here in the morning. And I'll break this up into like a 4 or a 5-part series, staying out for a whole month, seeing what I can make. But yeah, anyway, the load I got on, I won't be able to deliver it Monday, but we should make it down to Texas on Tuesday, and hopefully we can get a nice load out of Texas. But anyway, guys, be sure to stay tuned for the rest of the series here, and I'll see you in the next one.